Hi, I'm Clinton.
And I'm Nikki, and we're here to share a glimpse of seasoned love.
The real, the rugged, and the romance.
We're doing a thing. I found this book, which I got for us for Valentine's Day, called The Adventure Challenge. Basically, it is a book that has scratch-offs. And so there's 50 date ideas in here. And you choose one with the little parameters that you want. Maybe you want to do one at home, or maybe you want to go out to dinner, and one's for dinner. There's lots of different choices, but you pick one that fits the criteria that you're interested in. You scratch it off, and then you have to go do the date, whatever it says.
Right.
We have not used this book.
Not even once.
Because I bought it and then COVID hit, and life went a little crazy, I think, for just everybody. So it went on a shelf, and we didn't pick it up for 3 years. Last night, I was like, hey, what do you want to do tomorrow? And we decided to get this book out, and so we have scratched off our very first date right here. I'll read it to you. It says, think back to your very first date and recreate it. Right down to the detail of what you were wearing, if possible. So then on the date, you talk about your favorite things, and so there's some different prompts. There is a Polaroid camera that you take a picture and you tape it, you post it in here with that particular date. Super fun. So, yeah, we're recreating our first date.
Yeah. I don't have the clothes that I used to have.
Right. That was 31 years ago.
They wouldn't fit me if I did have them.
Yeah, we don't have those clothes anymore. But we do have a photograph of our very first date, which it was September 27th, 1991. We were 16 years old. It was in Pennsylvania, so in September we're wearing turtlenecks and sweaters. It's February in North Carolina, and a little cool today. It's in low 50s, so we're wearing sweaters today. Similar to what the thought process would have been.
Mm-hmm.
So we are headed to a park in our area. We're not going to Pennsylvania for this date.
No.
But I will tell you that our very first date, we first served at a food bank at the Senior Citizen Center.
Yep.
That I had already committed to, and so that we made that part of the beginning of our date. And then we drove to the Johnstown Flood Memorial.
How peppy and lively is that?
So it's just death, destruction, all the things about all the floods that have happened in our city. But there's a beautiful park, and we took a picnic, and we walked around the park and talked and had our picnic and had a lovely, memorable time. So that is actually what we're doing today. We're going to a local park. We have a picnic packed. We have memories. We were going through some of our very first letters to each other earlier today. We're going to have a lovely time, so stay tuned and we'll fill you in. So here we are at Baden Lake. Drove out to Uwharrie National Forest and found a little picnic spot.
Yeah, cute little park.
Had a nice little lunch, reminisced, talked about our first impressions of each other, first impressions of our families.
Yep.
And those first couple of years of marriage where you think you know stuff.
But you don't.
Except you don't.
As much as you really do know, you don't.
No.
You just don't know.
No. You learn as you go. Or it's good if you learn as you go.
There you go.
Some people, I guess, choose not to learn as they go. We had strawberries like we had on our very first date on our picnic.
We did. I don't think that we fed them to each other, though.
We didn't.
Oh, we should have.
Oh, we should just kiss then.
Okay.
So we're going to take a little walk and just kind of enjoy the afternoon for a bit. And maybe go home and take a nap.
Maybe.
It's kind of a cloudy sort of
that's what this has come to.
It's come to this. Married almost 29 years. Let's have a date and we're going to go take a
nap. So let's talk about that.
When you're dating, it's like everything's new, and we talk for hours
Right.
because you don't know anything about each other, and you're getting to know one another and learn
Right.
all the intricacies. And then you get married and you kind of have a tendency, especially after some time, I know this person.
Yeah.
And there are little things that happen, 24/7 kind of bug me now.
Yeah.
So it's very important to actually continue dating after you're married.
Absolutely.
Don't stop dating just because you put a ring on it and you say, I do.
Right. Let me just tell you, I know for sure that this lady right here is not the same lady that I first married. She's grown and matured,
Yes.
and she's become someone new.
Likewise.
That I continue to get to know. And dating is really the best way to do that because it's intentional conversations to get to know one another.
It doesn't have to be extravagant, out to spend lots of money and dinners and fancy things. It could be, we're going to take this 2-hour block of time, make sure we have a babysitter or trade with people, and go for a walk and just communicate. And
we've done that a bunch of times.
Reconnect. It doesn't have to cost a lot, but it does have to be intentional. And it does have to be something that you purpose to do together.
Yeah. And remember, a movie and dinner is wonderful. It's like a break. But it's not really getting to know your spouse again.
Right.
Don't just go for dating to have a break from life.
Yes.
Go after dating to really get to know each other more deeply.
And connect with your spouse.
Yeah.
So we're back from our fun date, our first scratch off. Now, before we left this morning, we got in the mood. We just had to channel our inner teenagers.
Yeah.
And so we pulled out all of our love letters from when we were dating.
Yes.
Check this out. We have actual piles of letters from when we were dating. Look at these. It was so fun. We had such a great time reading some of these and remembering how cute we are.
She had significantly more letters to me than I had to her, but that's okay.
I had a lot to say on paper. Next time, we're eating key lime pie.
We are?
Do you know why?
Oh, why?
I guess you'll have to find out next time.
Oh, I like key lime pie.
Me too.